fun, Molly Lou Melon. Written by Patty Lovell and illustrated by David Catrow. I think it's pronounced Lovell, I'm not sure. Title page. I love also this illustration, the whimsicalness and the way it looks. And I love her character too. I think her characters are kind of similar in all of her stories. Molly Lou Melon's toy chest overflowed with woozy whatsits of all shapes and sizes. Her grandma had told her, "Back in the olden days, I didn't have fancy dolls or action figures. I made them out of twigs, leaves, and flowers like hollyhocks and daisies." So she did just that. Like, she became creative and used all the natural things probably outside her yard. Molly Lou Melon's backyard had a big weeping willow and a crumbling rock walls with thingamajigs peeking out from every crevice. Her grandmother had told her, "Back in the olden days, I didn't have a store-bought dollhouse. I made one in my backyard." So she did just that. She converted her tree into a tree house, huh? Pretty clever girl. Molly Lou Melon's garage was full of colorful boxes and crates. Her grandma had told her, "Back in the olden days, I didn't have a race car. I sat in a cardboard box and sped down the hill." So she did just that. Like, she made a flying car or something, huh? Maybe it's an airplane. Mary Lou Melon laid on her back in the tall, willowy grass. Her grandmother had told her, "Back in the olden days, I didn't have a television. I watched the clouds that floated by and I saw lots of things in them." So she did just that. And you do get to see all kinds of cool things in the clouds, huh? One day, a new neighbors moved in the next door. When Mary Lou Melon went to welcome their little girl, she heard Gertie said to her mom, "I'm bored, bored, bored." Molly Lou Melon invited Gertie over to play. On Monday, Gertie brought over her darling Darla Deluxe dollhouse, complete with an electric mixer and working chandeliers. Molly Lou Melon showed Gertie her tree root palace, complete with acorn cap dinner plates, woven leaf air conditioning system, and a cacao jacuzzi. Gertie was amazed. On Tuesday, Gertie drove over in her battery-operated, fully loaded Coupe de Ville. "Look out below!" Mary Lou Melon screamed right before hurtling down the hill in her turbo boxcar, hand-painted with orange and red flames. Gertie was amazed. On Wednesday, Gertie was going to call Molly Lou Melon on her cell phone, but then she heard a strange sound coming from an old tin can that was dangling in her window. "This is the operator. Will you accept a call from Molly Lou Melon?" Yes," Gertie spoke into the can. "Great, come on over." Click. Gertie was amazed. That's pretty clever, huh? On Thursday, Gertie asked Molly Lou if she'd like to come over and watch cartoons on her big screen TV. "It's 120 inches wide." Molly Lou Melon said, "Not today, thanks. I'm going to go watch the clouds. They're sky wide." Gertie was amazed. On Friday, Gertie brought over a homemade doll with a frilly hollyhock skirt and violets for hair. "It's for your palace," she said, and Molly Lou Melon was amazed. I think Gertie finally figured out what Molly likes, huh? On Friday evening, Molly Lou Melon and Gertie were tired from playing all week. They lay down in the tall, willowy grass, looking up at the clouds. "I see a butterfly," Gertie giggled, "and a penguin, and a refrigerator." Molly Lou Melon opened her eyes wide and grinned her biggest grin. "I see a grandma-shaped cloud winking at me." And Molly Lou Melon winked right back. The end. And those are the pictures of the author and the illustrator. And isn't it an amazing story about how our imaginations can take us everywhere and all over the place? I hope you enjoy the story.